Dave Snyder here. It is March the 19th, 2013, and I want to show you something here with the weather here. Okay, first I got to show you. The other day I uploaded that video of the Central Asia one showing. Let's see if I get that pulled up here. Yeah, it's this one. It might be this one. Yeah, this one here. Where I lined this up and I pointed out the arrow C. The arrow C. Okay, now pay attention to this shape right here. This shape right here looks like a bird or something like that. You see that shape? Okay, and I pointed out that the arrow C, I can see it right here. It's just being somewhat hidden in the picture because they don't give you the best pictures. But you can see the shape. You can see it there. It is there. The shape of the arrow C. And I also mentioned that this little spot here probably goes with that spot there, so it might be just a little bit off, not much. Today, right now, this very moment, in the live weather, in this location, okay, hold on, let me just show you here. Over here in North America, or in the Atlantic, I guess, off the east coast of North America, right now, yesterday I lined this weather up to this right here. This weather that's here right now, this is live stream weather on the earth right now. And I lined it up to the weather. Completely up to the weather. The weather's changed since then, but I still lined it up to the weather. It showed this shape a little bit better. And then when I took the weather away and looked at this over the land, it just fell right into place. This shape right here fell right into place, right where it's supposed to be. See that? Just maybe a little bit forward a little bit, but that's the way it lined up in the weather anyway. See the shape here? See the East Coast here? And I've showed this before in a video. This alignment, but I just redid it yesterday to line it up with the weather. When I pulled the weather away and I checked the crater over the land, that's where that ended up. Well, also in the weather, remember that shape? Remember the arrow C? I said it was right here. Okay, well here you go. That's where it was, right there. That's where the arrow C. I just showed you where the arrow C was, right? It's showing it. You can really see it now. In that, you can see that the moon hits the earth, people. I don't know what to say. I mean, you can see it, that shape behind the clouds. When I take the clouds away, there it is with the clouds. There it is without. You can see that shape on the moon. Okay, and then so what I did is I saved that image of the weather there, and I took it over there to Central Asia where I have that overlaid, and I just turned off the live weather, and I overlaid that over the arrow C to see how it fit, right? And I'm not saying I got it perfectly lined. I think I actually have it turned the wrong way. Let me see. I just kind of threw it up there real quick. I think it's got to go this way actually. Is that the way it was? Let me see. Make sure. Yeah, it was that direction. Okay. Turn the weather off. And just put this over the arrow C right here, and it just kind of proves that that's see that, look at that. It's the same shape as the arrow C and everything. Same shape. So it was probably the same impact, or possibly I should say, the same impact. During the same this impact is probably the same impact as that, or it could be two separate ones. I mean, the moon is nothing but a hard rock, and I know that because I know there's rocks on the earth from the moon. I mean, I'm not an idiot that believes that they went to the moon to get rocks. Okay, I'm not saying you're an idiot if you believe that. I'm just saying I'm not falling for it. All right, I'm just not. I guess, yeah, I'm just not falling for it. I don't believe it. So anyways, that shows basically what I was talking about. Right there you see the arrow C, and it's just right in the same place. I don't know if you're following what I'm trying to show, but I'm sure some people will understand what I'm trying to show here. It just shows it right in the same place where that shape is. That the arrow C, the weather is showing us, right? It's confirming that's in the right location, basically, because you see the same shape here, and you see the same shape in the Caspian right here. Same shape in the Caspian right there. See it? Right there. It's the same shape. There it is. Okay, and I'm going to go a little deeper into this. We're going to check this little area out where this crater is here. We're going to check that out on the Earth. Look at that. You see that right there? Now, why is it nobody wants to talk about the moon hitting the Earth? Why is that? Because I know the moon's hit the Earth. I know. I've looked these images over and over. I mean, I've been doing this for over 2 years, well over 2 years, almost 3, right? And I know what I'm seeing. I mean, look at that. That lined up all on its own. That crater. And you can see that they've mined that area already. That's been mined. That area. Because they know what the moon brings to the Earth. And that's why they don't tell you. That's basically the reason they don't tell you is that they know what it brings to the Earth, and they're not going to tell you because they want to get it all first. And all I did yesterday was line up this crater and the weather to this overlay. That's all I did. I lined it up. This crater and this all fell into place. Everything else fell into place. Let's just check out the center of this impact right here. This area here. It's very pixelated. That's nothing I can do about that, but you see this whole area. Looks like it's all been mined to me. I mean, it looks basically cleaned. They've gone over the whole surface. They've checked the whole surface. You see that's mining. That's all mining right there. It's obvious. And this is why they want to get, why they want this area. Why the elite, the NATO or whatever, whoever's trying to take this area over. That's why. Because they know this is rich with resources, very rich with resources, and this is why it's rich with resources, very rich. Let's check this spot. Nice little bright area there. Something there. I'm sure they mine that too. You see all the I don't know. There's lakes and stuff up there, but that's you see that bright spot fall right there in that one spot. And if you look at it from a distance, you can see that that's what you see that. Like a line right here. They know the moon's hit the Earth. They absolutely know. Here's another image of this crater. Here's another one. This is a different image. Same crater, different image. Not saying that's perfectly lined, but look at it fit. Look at it fit the same way. Same thing. Look at that. So I'd say people better take another look at the Earth and the moon, because this shows the moon is a lot bigger than they say. Because I mean, look how consistent it is. Okay, this is how consistent it is. You see the size of the crater. I have it right here. You see the size of it. Well, when I put it over here over here to line it up with this weather, it was pretty much the same size. You can see it's pretty much the same size, maybe a little bit bigger. But I might have it just a little too big over here on this side. But it's the same thing. It all fits in there. You can see the Gulf of St. Lawrence up in here. Watch. Look at this right here. Look at that shape right there, the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Check it out. It's the same exact shape. No doubt about it. No doubt about that. So, I don't know what else to say. I really don't. I mean, I know I've been after doing. There's an impact right here by our moon. There's an impact in South America by our moon. There's an impact right here by our moon. Right here, off to the side right here, by our moon. Yes, there is. There's also one right here by our moon. Right here. Yep. There's also one here that makes this curve right here. Another one right there. There's also one up here. All this over here, all impacts by the moon. Is that why people just don't want to talk about it? Because they're afraid to bring it up, or just, I mean, because they don't want to depress people or something? I don't understand. It's an important thing to know. It's important. Very important. I mean, I guess once you learn that, you realize that there's nothing else to learn, right? And maybe that's what it is. I have no idea. Because I know the moon's hit the Earth. You can see it clearly all over the planet. If these are the real, if this is really what the Earth looks like, and this is really the moon, like I always say, then the moon has hit the Earth many times, many times. So I just want everybody to just kind of snap out of their denial, take a look for yourself, check it out for yourself, spend some time doing it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I mean, I know I'm right. I know I'm right. I know it. I have no doubt. I've checked it every day for years. Every day. For years. I know the moon's hit the Earth. It's real close to the Earth. The prints show it, the weather shows it, everything shows it all the time. Constantly showing it. So, I just say, you know, it's pretty interesting to know. And it's definitely the reason they don't tell you is resources on the Earth. Gold, everything else, you name it. Pretty much mostly gold. So I'm just, you know, I'm getting kind of burned out on pointing this out. You know, I've been doing it for a while, and I don't really have a whole lot more, much else to show. I mean, when I find more to show you, I'll put it up there. But I mean, really, I think people should check this out for themselves, because you're not going to believe it till you see it yourself. That's the way I see it. I mean, I wouldn't believe it until I did it myself. And I mean, this all started because of an episode of How the Earth Was Made. It all started from that. Because they never give you an answer. The Earth was going through violent tectonic forces at the time. What does that mean? I mean, what does it really mean? It means that the moon hit the Earth. That's what it means. That's what causes the ice ages, probably ends the ice ages, who knows? But somebody does. Somebody certainly knows. I mean, I pretty much know myself already that's what happens. That's what causes the extinction level events on this planet. I have no doubt. I've seen it every day. Every day I see it. I mean, people I guess they just don't want to see it. And I can understand that in a way, but you know, when I see all these people talking about scientific stuff on YouTube all the time, talking about, like, you know, the planets and this and that and the other thing, and they never ever bring this up because they don't believe it, or because they don't want to talk about it, or something. I don't understand, but you need to start checking it out, because this, I mean, you don't have to check out anything if you don't want to, but I mean, it's important. I thought it was important. That's why I make the videos. You know, obviously it doesn't seem too important to other people. Just my subscribers, I guess, you know, they understand what I'm trying to point out, but a lot of other people just think it's kind of crazy. I think it's crazy to not look into it. That's what I think is crazy. You know, if you really want to know what created the Rocky Mountains, whatever created the Himalayas, whatever, you know, whatever you want to know, this is what created it. This is what creates it. Yosemite, for sure. Those rocks at Yosemite are guaranteed from the moon. That's why they are so hard, because the moon is a hard rock. It's a hard rock that continuously hits the Earth through the cycle of, I don't know what the cycle is, but it's definitely a cycle where it continuously has hit the Earth many times. Look at the walls of the Grand Canyon. Look at everything. Just look. Look at the Earth. Look at the moon. Reverse the moon image. Put it over the Earth, and you'll see what I mean. Just do it. You know, you can think I'm crazy if you want, but until you try it, you're the one that's crazy. That's all I'm saying. All right, have a good day.